thought you might want to delve into this topical story. It's literally just happened, well, about a couple of hours ago. Elon Musk has called for Nigel Farage to be replaced as leader of Reform UK just weeks after it was claimed that the multi-billionaire was in talks to donate a large sum to the party. In a post on his social media site X, Musk said Farage does not have what it takes to lead the party. Farage defended Musk to the BBC on Sunday, saying free speech was back after the tech entrepreneur attacked the government's response to grooming gangs. But we also know, because we talked about it on my show yesterday, that the Reform UK leader distanced himself from Elon Musk's support for Tommy Robinson, a far-right activist, Stephen Yaxley-Lennon, who's serving a jail term in the UK for contempt of court. So what the heck is going on? And, you know, I think my late mother would say just bash their heads together. It's absolutely ridiculous, all this tweeting and nonsense. Let's discuss this with Aggie Chambray, LBC's political correspondent. Aggie, for goodness sake, honestly.
I think what the heck is going on, Vanessa, is exactly right.
Thank you.
This is just an extraordinary row. So, as you say, Elon Musk, this billionaire, kind of advisor to Donald Trump, someone who we expect to be part of Donald Trump's next presidency, has said Farage doesn't have what it takes to lead Reform UK, obviously from over in the States. He didn't explain his reasoning, but this comes after we saw them pictured together last month. They had this kind of historic and great, according to Farage, meeting in December where they met at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort and were pictured together. And as you say, there was this talk of Elon Musk donating $100 million to reform too, and he's been posting a lot on social media saying Britain needs reform, and then this. So Farage has responded. Actually, he's said Elon is a remarkable individual, but on this, I'm afraid I disagree. And on this, what he's talking about is exactly what you mentioned there, the conversation around that you had yesterday. So basically, that Elon Musk was tweeting about Tommy Robinson, saying that he should be freed, and saying, why is Tommy Robinson in solitary confinement prison for telling the truth? He should be freed, and those who covered up this travesty should take their place in that cell. Now, Farage then responded to that and said that he didn't agree with him on that. And it seems like potentially that could be what's caused this rift. Although, as I said, Elon Musk didn't actually explain why he thinks Nigel Farage should stand down as leader of the party. But it seems, what will be really, really interesting is to see what happens in terms of Donald Trump as well, because obviously, you know, Elon Musk is Uncle Elon. He's very close to Donald Trump, but he's also very close to Nigel Farage. So if these two men have fallen out, what will it mean for that aspect? And what will it mean as well for this money, that $100 million? I was speaking to a Reform UK MP earlier today who said he wouldn't be surprised if they got that money. Now, I wonder whether they still think that, because it does seem unlikely now that this relationship is falling apart.
And is it legal for them to accept that level of money from a foreigner if they do get offered it, or are there sort of limits on that kind of thing?
Yeah, so there are limits on it, but they basically could funnel it through, at the moment, a kind of UK subsidiary of Elon Musk's company. So there are ways that they could do it. Labour in their manifesto had said they were going to crack down on donations. So potentially that is something that they might be looking at this year. But at the moment, there are ways that Elon Musk could donate that money.
Aggie, thank you very much indeed. Aggie Chambray there. Will they stop it? Just put their devices away and watch telly like normal people, for goodness sake.